Hey guys, this is CRUZROYS. I'm here with my $18 heli from Leader Hobby. Pretty much got it all together, and let me take I used the canopy that I made up before, my custom purple canopy. I had some carbon fiber blades laying around. They got a little tiny nick in them, but they're working okay. The kit itself didn't come with fly bar weights, so I added those. Let me just take the canopy off. It has like I think it's a fiberglass. At first I thought it was carbon fiber, but I think it's a fiberglass frame on this. So I mean, everything's Loctited. I have these Tower Pro servos on them. The swash is all level, a Typhoon motor, and I just have a couple issues here to continue on with the build. Let me put the canopy down before it blows away. Problems with the build to make it cheap. Right now I'm at about, I would say, approximately $96 between the motor. I'm not counting the battery. I'm using a battery that I have hanging around. I'm going to leave it there for right now. About $90 with the Velcro that I added. We have a Hobby King receiver that's bound to it. An EXI, well, it's not an EXI, it's the Corona servo. The Asan gyro. But what I had problems with is I originally bought a Hobby King 5065 ESC for this. I soldered on the connectors and a Dean's. I'm going to end up getting rid of this. This thing has no programmability. It was only $12. Someone else might be able to get some use out of it. It's probably good for a plane, but has a very low start. It starts really slow. I don't know how to program it. I've read everywhere they say there's different ways of programming, but none of it works. It actually has 2 program modes that it goes through, but it really doesn't work for me on this heli, so I cut it off. I wanted the higher amps because I have one of my 450s decides to go to sleep halfway through a battery, and then if you let it cool, it starts right back up again. So if anybody needs one of these, just PM me and we'll talk. Like I said, I paid $12 for it, but I got a Dean's connectors on it, some bullet connectors, and then plus shipping from Hobby King. But it'd be good for a plane, or if someone really knows how to program this properly. I mean, there's a lot on the net about it, but nothing's right. I mean, the programming guides are totally different from what this does when you use your radio. I mean, you can't use a card, but from using the radio, it doesn't really work out that well. So I chopped her out of there and replaced it with my Exceed RC 25 amp I have hiding around, which is probably not enough for the Typhoon, but it worked on spooling up and everything, and so now I'm at that point. I have the canopy plus these are Exceed RC the Exceed RC ESCs. Too many letters there. They're programmable with the Turnigy card. I mean, I plug this in and I can get it to program with this, which would be nice with something like this. But we were trying to keep a cheap build here, so you know, at 90 bucks I got a full heli here. But I also have another problem. The Asan gyro. When I spool up, no matter what I do, with the proper settings and everything, she does this. She does the death wag, and I can change the gear channel into the negatives, and it will still do this. It doesn't stop. It just keeps wagging away, and I go above 52 or below 52. I do the setup properly, and it just got this death wag. I had another one that I used on a 250, and it worked fine, and this was the other new one I got, and a $12 gyro, so I got a funny feeling I'm either doing something wrong or this one's just junk. You know, I'm reading on them about the death wag now. A lot of them got death wag. But that's my problem right now. If anybody's got a good gyro, I'll trade them this. You know, the ESC doesn't work for me. It's brand new. You know, I soldered on everything. And Dean's connector and that, I'll trade you. I'm at that point right now where I'm trying to make this as cheap as possible but fly. But everything's ready. She spools up. Swash is perfectly level. We're into it, 90 bucks. Everything's factory from, I didn't change the gear or anything. It's all factory, and the belt from Leader Hobby. And but like I said, I can't fly her because I'm getting the death wag out of the Asan GA 250. Unless someone knows a trick or something. Do we open this up and fill it with hot glue like their other cheap HK gyros? I don't know. But this is just an update from CRUZROYS, and this is the $90 heli so far, but it's the I wanted to get it in the air to see how she flies, because the heli itself, main rotor, tail, frame, all that is $18. It was $9 for the heli and $9 for shipping. So it wasn't really that hard to put together. I didn't even use instructions from my previous 450s. They're all pretty similar, but that's my problem, is the gyro right now. I can't get it off the ground, and like I said, anybody needs one of these and you got a cheap gyro that's still working. I did find a Futaba GY240. I'm trying to nickel and dime the guy to try to get it, and hopefully I can buy that. Maybe that'll be a good gyro for this. But anyways, on the Asan, I also have 2 layers of foam and the metal plate to stop vibration. When I spool this up, it doesn't really vibrate that bad. She actually spins pretty good for 18 bucks. But all right, so if anybody could help me out on this build, we'll get it up in the air, I hope. I mean, I only got 6 hours maybe into the whole thing, 6 or 7 hours, and I just can't get it to fly with a bad gyro. So if anybody can help out CRUZROYS, happy flying, guys, and I'm out of here.
Cemetery that you visited last fall. I thought I'd change this time, watch myself